Every day, whenever my father came home from work, I would always be the one to run and grab his slippers for him. My mother said it was the youngest child's duty to do that for their father. She added that it was a way of welcoming him home and thanking him for a hard day's work. He always arrived in time for dinner. As soon as he parked the box-type car in our garage, I would be standing right by the car door, waiting to bow down to him, take his hand, and press it on my forehead. We call this mano, or the gesture that Filipinos use to honor their elders. Today was different because I noticed a different car slowly moving up the inclined slope and all the way into our garage. I stared at the midnight blue sedan that looked similar to the old white one, only it had a special gleam to it, and what seemed like a wing that protruded on top of the trunk. My mom went outside to watch my dad park the blue car, which she rarely did because she would always be in the kitchen preparing our dinner. She put her hand on my right shoulder and told me I should congratulate my father because he recently got promoted and that he would be driving a new company car from now on. I didn't know what that meant, but I knew from the tone of her voice that it was good news. When my dad stepped out of the car, I saw him clutching a see-through white bag with a box of fried chicken inside. I took it as soon as he handed it to me, and I held it close to my chest. It felt warm. After pressing his hand on my forehead, I congratulated him with a rehearsed line that my mom taught me, making sure to mention his new job title toward the end. He looked surprised and pleased at what I had just said. My mom hugged him before we went inside. That evening, dinner was extra special because of the glistening fried chicken right at the center of our table. My big sister had only just come out of her room, eyes still puffy from having fallen asleep while working on her homework. It was the first time I had ever heard of a promotion, but I was beginning to understand how important it was. As we ate, my mom went on about how our dad started from the bottom when he was first hired by the company and slowly moved his way to the top. At that moment, I figured that it was what I should aspire to be when I grew up. Start as a nobody and end up as somebody. My dad gave me a chicken leg. He already had one on his plate, so with the other leg now on mine, I felt a sense of elation, like he chose me to share in his victory. I secretly wondered how hard it would be to succeed like he did. I wanted to make him proud, and also buy a whole chicken for the family someday.